Last Saturday, a record 10 referendums were held alongside the 9-in-1 elections. Polls were forced to stay open late into the night as voters waited in long lines to cast up to 13 ballots. In the aftermath of the election, the Central Election Commission says that changes to the Referendum Act are in order. The CEC says it will push for big changes for future referendums, such as electronic voting and a voting day that's separate from national elections.
Referendums were held together with local elections this year, causing chaos at the polls. The CEC is mulling the separation of referendums and elections in the future.
According to the Referendum Act, if a national election is scheduled between 1 and 6 months after a referendum proposal is approved, then that referendum must be held with the election. If we could make the appropriate adjustments, it would give us much better space to work with.
In a meeting at the Executive Yuan, the CEC proposed amending the Referendum Act so that it does not require, but simply allows, referendums to be held with national elections. Policymakers also discussed the feasibility of electronic petitions in voting for referendums.
In regard to electronic petitioning for referendums, we have already set to work on this. If we can work out problems with the interface and information security, then it will go online. As for electronic voting, we will look at how other countries are regulating this and how they are actually putting it into practice.
For future referendums, another issue to be worked out is the comprehensibility of the questions and campaign materials, namely whether they can be made easier to understand. There is also the matter of the extra expense of holding referendums apart from elections. The CEC said it will deliberate on the issues and expects to propose measures within a month.